25 years ago, they came from another galaxy and joined the human race. Now, they're ready to leave, and some of us may be going with them.
Daddy, I don't want to go.
Strange invaders.
Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends, the film from 1983. Wow, the year I graduated high school. Strange Invaders, a film that I found on cable at the time. I forget which one of them had it, but that's where it was. And this is the film that humorously we were watching tonight, because my friend Deleted Scenes, who is joining me tonight, thought this was the film we were going to watch when we watched Spaced Invaders. Yes. He thought it was Strange Invaders. And then, I was like, well, why not? It's been a while since I've seen it. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. I can't say a classic, but it's one of those little films that, it's late at night. You were watching cable when I was, 18, 19 years old, and it came on. I was like, that was pretty cool. And I'll be the first to say, I have not seen this film, and I'll say a good 30 years, maybe. So I thought it was a good idea. Let's give it a watch tonight and see how it's held up all this time. Like I said, Deleted Scenes, welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you for being the inspiration behind tonight's rewatch. How are you doing tonight?
Thank you. Thank you once again for having me on. I'm doing well, trying to stay warm in the sultry, sunny, and soon about to be frozen South.
The frozen tundra of the South, yes. Yeah, it was
with
cold today here. It is. In Southern Maryland, it was in the 40s today, and today was the first day I've turned my heat on. And yeah, nothing like that whiff of burning dust when your heater first turns on the first part of the year, at the first of the time of the winter time. But yeah, Strange Invaders. Oh God, I do remember really liking it, thinking this film was cool. Let's see if anybody's joining us here. Of course, Deleted Scenes on there. I have posted the Cosby link at the time. At the top. I'll be running the film there. I'm going to be watching it from there. So if you want to chat, that'll be a better place to do it, because I'm not going to really be able to see the StreamYard or YouTube chat, I should say. Deleted Scenes, of course. Salute and Lady missed the lovely garden nymph herself has shown up, and so far that is all. I've got 5 eyeballs on me, so that's good. But Lady Mist is the only one that's really said hi. Of course, movie time. Lots of popcorn there. Man, I have not had popcorn in quite a while. I made a dentist appointment today, and I'm kind of not worried, but I don't know. I'm just kind of being careful with a few things. I've got 1 or 2 little areas in my mouth that are kind of causing me an issue, and I don't know if eating popcorn would be the best idea now, especially how it gets in between everything. But yeah, I made a dentist appointment for that, and this is the first time I've been in a while. So yeah, a little. Not that I'm afraid of the dentist, because I've had work done before and stuff. It's just been a while because of all the other stuff that I've been dealing with in my life the last decade and a half. But yeah, let's listen. I'll wait a couple more minutes. What do you remember about this film though? What are your memories of it? How did you come across it?
Uh, I came across it on cable back in the day. I don't recall. I remember it being in theaters. I just don't remember seeing it in theaters. So I think I saw it on cable.
Right. Yeah, I do
And,
remember us seeing it on cable. I don't remember seeing it in the movie theaters. I think I'd have remembered that. This was a time when 1983. When did it come out in 83? September later. Okay, later September. So I was just about. I was going to. I was at college, so yeah. If I saw it, might have been with a few friends, but I did not have. Did I have a car then? I did not have a car the first year of college, so chances are I did not see it. um, but yeah, I mean, cable TV, that catches a lot of stuff. Of course, it was the streaming of its day, and it's kind of turning into that again. So, like, instead of HBO and Showtime, now we have Netflix and Paramount Plus and Max. It's just a different kind of it's a different thing, just done a different way. But yeah, I do remember starting Paul Amet and Nancy Allen, who I always kind of enjoyed. I will say that Diana Scarwid, who was nominated for a Razzie. According to this, I was like, oh man, that is not a good hint because she's been nominated for an Academy Award for Mommy Dearest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then she's getting done by a Razzie. So, but yeah, let's get anybody else show up. Nope, nobody said hi. If you're watching, I'd love you to say hi. But let's go ahead, get us started. We do have an anonymous person in Cosby. That's good. Okay. Select the media. It's like I always got to reintroduce myself how to do this. Sorry, I don't have any subtitles, so hopefully the audio works. Knock wood. Videos and Strange Invaders. Let me get that. Let me pause it real quick. MGM. Okay, mine's showing 3 seconds in. The MGM logo is up and ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, play. Grr, arg. I posted my little Pilgrim Owl there, kind of celebration of Halloween. Plus, I just wanted to see if it would work because I've never posted a picture in the chat here. An Orion picture release. I always love the Orion logo picture thing. Centerville, Illinois, 1958. It was a simple time of Eisenhower, twin beds, and Elvis from the waist up. A safe, quiet moment in history, as a matter of fact, except for the communists and rock and roll. There was not much to fear, not much at all, until that night. Ooh, that was a pretty car right there. That red and white one that went by there. On with the shoe. Oh, what was his name? God, my brain is totally drawn a blank. So wholesome. Your typical town that looks like it would be a lovely place to live. Where'd they film this thing? Or do they say where they filmed it?
Let me look that up. I do know Centerville, Illinois.
Yeah.
Ontario, Canada.
This is the image. I've always loved this image. It's creepy as hell. It looks like a ship from Dune, the long,
Mm.
it's the big cigar that, some people. She wasn't minding it too much. She's smiling.
Daniel Shore, who we actually brought up in Green Room. You might remember him from Thrawn and also Cagney and Lacey.
Oh, the guy driving the car?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Wah, wah. I've always loved alien pictures that in the 70s. Aliens was kind of a different concept. The UFO, the little green men kind of thing. And there's a creepiness about that. Nowadays, of course, aliens are monsters and tentacles and everything. Strange invaders. Paul Amat from American Graffiti, I think, most known, wasn't he?
Yes, that's right.
Michael Lerner, great character actor. Sadly, no longer with us.
Yeah.
Wallace Shawn, inconceivable.
Mm-hmm.
June Lockhart, man, I forgot she was in this. June was the mom to Anne, right? Yeah, she's the older one. I dig the music. It's got that theremin thing happening. Is the sound okay? You can hear everything?
I can, yes.
Okay, awesome. "25 years later."
Mm-hmm.
Columbia University. Paul Amat was always kind of like that secondary leading man. He never really broke super big, but he had some really solid performances.
Oh yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Like Melvin and Howard, and like I said, American
Mm-hmm.
Graffiti. But he really, it's like he never quite bust through the ceiling,
Yeah. And Paul Amat's still very much with us. In fact, he just had a birthday here in September.
Yeah, he's about like 79.
79, yeah.
I think I remember reading that. Yeah. Hasn't really done much lately, but he can rest on his laurels.
Oh, indeed.
Like I say, he's had some solid work. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Looking through his thing.
He's in the Burning Bed. He was
Yeah,
in the
Burning
first
Man.
Puppet Master.
Burning Man was Farrah, right? Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I remember when that hit. That had a lot of guys scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hilton getting a plug there. I like it. This is kind of, it's like a slow burn mystery. It's not like, action, 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 which is kind of neat. I like a good slow burn. That's a dinky little fridge. Is that his only fridge? Man. That Scarwid kind of disappeared too.
Yeah.
Well, she retired to 2011.
Ah.
Oh, she did an episode of Lost. Cool.
Huh?
What?
Did
I'm
you
not
say
a bug guy. Yeah, I'm not a bug guy, but that would be kind of cool though, having like all those little representations. I just wouldn't want them to start crawling at me.
I feel like I should know this kid. Let me look.
Her name's Elizabeth Lulu Seibert.
Mm-hmm. Who is also in Strange Behavior. Okay, maybe that's
Okay.
where. All right. I didn't actually know this until Al brought it up to me tonight. This movie is actually the second in what was a proposed trilogy. With the other film being Strange Behavior from 1981, which has a lot of the same cast as we've brought up. This actress here, Lulu Silbert, is also in that film. Louise Fletcher is in it, as well as Daniel Shore. And also co-starred Michael Murphy, who was originally meant to be Paula Matt's part in this film.
Yeah, he declined to do this film.
Ah.
So they just kind of recast and, a few tweaks here and there.
And obviously, not meant. It was kind of meant to be kind of like an anthology, because obviously in Strange Behavior, I don't recall there being any alien involvement in that film.
Yeah, I
It was
never
kind of
heard.
like a mad scientist kind of deal.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I mean, maybe one day
Mhm.
I'll try to find it and take a
Mm.
peek. That's not a good sign.
No,
Literally,
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 yeah,
not a good sign.
not a good sign.
Waka waka waka.
And hello in the chat to Digsby. So you saw this
I
movie a few weeks ago. Right on. Yeah.
Oh, really cool.
Cool.
I like I said, it's been about 30 so years since I've seen it. It's
Yeah,
been a long
likewise.
time.
Yeah. This is almost like a first watch.
Not an easy film to find either
Sadly, no.
on the
Yeah.
interwebs. I did find. I mean, it is out there, but let's just say, thanks to my Russian friends for having a copy.
Ah. Good, send them a case of vodka. One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingy.
I wonder how many people get that reference. Who it's related to.
And Kenneth Tobey, of course.
Another good guy with a great piece of cred.
Oh yeah.
Is the Thing from Another World, the original thing.
Yes, he was in the thing. Yeah, I was.
He played. Did he play like the main guy?
He was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was like lead. He was the captain guy.
Mm-hmm. If you think of it, he's basically the McCready part. Yeah. The pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost wanted to. I almost picked that. That's a good film too. The Thing.
It is.
From
It
Another World.
is very much so.
Might have to pull that out one Friday night if I don't put it on next year somewhere. Got a few old ones I want to revisit. Some old favorites.
Of course, the usually friendly dog who is agitated, which is
I would be
not a
too
good
if you.
sign.
He senses something's right.
Oh yeah.
Right. I will say that room he was in. I will say there's something about wood paneling that I like. I lived in a wood paneled room for a long time. I kind of miss it. Right now, I just have blank walls. I've really got to get some pictures of my walls. I've got a lot of posters I need to get some frames for, including The Crawling Eye, which Soundtracks with Birdman sent me a week after we watched it here. He found a 11:17 reproduction of it and sent it to me. He kind of has a Martin Sheen quality to him. Flo's House of Beauty. What is it about the Thing and dogs? There's always a dog in a movie called The Thing, and the dog gets irritated. Oh, it reminds me of my church's setup. My church doesn't have a center aisle. Oh, I like this. He saw something, but we don't know what he saw. That was creepy as hell. It's almost like, it's like he's gloating.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have bought the dog. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Digby. Paul Blart in a week from tomorrow night, the day after Black Friday. Because tomorrow on Netters Network we're doing E.T. the Extraterrestrial. So hey, nice little double feature here.
Other character actor here, Jack Keeler. If I remember correct, this was one of his first movies, if not his first. Has a very memorable death scene in The Last Boy Scout.
Wow, he's got a nice little CV there. Oh, and sadly no longer with us.
Yeah.
Man, leukemia. But just a reminder, this coming Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, I will be joined by Soundtracks with Birdman for we're doing our annual Thanksgiving rewatch. We're going to be watching The Great Escape, which I've never seen. So I'm looking forward to it.
Now you are in for a treat. It's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah. Gotta get soundtrack with Birdman, who hasn't been on a lot lately because he's just a hardworking guy.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of years ago, my first Thanksgiving after I lost my mother, he knew I was alone and he said, "Hey, let's watch a movie." We watched Scent of a Woman, and we watched a movie again last year. I can't remember what we watched last year, but it's kind of become a thing. Certain holidays we'll get together and watch a film. July 4th next year we're going to watch Jaws 2 because we watched Jaws this past summer. Now see, if I was this guy, I'd be cooped out. I'd be in my car and gone. But of course the whole
Yeah,
whoa,
It looks pretty undrivable.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Oh, talk about blowing his ass off.
Yeah. Looks pretty undrivable.
Whoops. Technically, that cop could take him in for all kinds of stuff.
Was.
Just take me to the insane asylum now. Save the trouble. That's not conspicuous at all.
We're a church group.
We're from the Westboro Baptists. I mean, the alien look is creepy enough. But those glasses, no, that's creepy. That sounds good. I don't have any bacon or lettuce or tomato. Dang it. This Men in Black sequel is weird. I love the ominous music. I gotta let things breathe a bit.
Got a splitting headache.
I gotta be me. It makes you wonder how much trouble is it to put that out, the humanness on. Just say I'm a burn victim. I'm a burn victim. Was he the only one on the plane?
Looks like.
Man, that never happens.
Well, you take Spirit Airlines, folks.
It would. There's no way they would fly a plane with just one person. It is not fiscally sound.
Unless they
Yeah.
woke him up after everybody was gone.
That's what I
guess.
was just wondering that
Yeah.
myself, actually. Man, tearing this place up. That is just wrong. And wrecking his fridge. At least his beer is not open.
Not checking to see that you're here. Totally not checking to see that you're here.
It's not paranoia if they're really after you. Jude Lockhart. Jude Lockhart also still with us. 99 years old. God bless her. Oh man, talk about another great character actor. Charles Lane. Is that like an office? That's a big room for whatever it is. Well, you know what? The fact that they are bug-eyed monsters kind of helps that he's an entomologist.
Mhm.
National Center for UFO Studies. Talk about product placement. Boom, tab. Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere
Mhm.
Spielberg watched this movie and smiled when he saw that. Unless you're one of them.
Well, Shaw.
What?
Roll credits.
Nancy Allen. Always like the cut of her jib. Aliens are never passe. Do they still make the Weekly World News?
Well, I don't know. We have the actual news that think it's place.
Yeah, true. But it's right. I remember that. I remember that newspaper, and it was awesome because it had the weirdest stuff in it.
Wait, these aren't my glasses.
Man,
Starts
old-timey
looking around,
elevator.
consume, obey.
That would be a nice little crossover. Dude, come on. Look at her. She's coming on to you, dude. Wally Shawn. Inconceivable. I love Wallace Shawn. He is just such a fun character guy.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Nothing like a pushy saleswoman.
She's still standing there, isn't she? Many adult films have started this way. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
I'd watch that film.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. She's flying.
She's kind of giving off an Ursa vibe from
Yeah.
like Sarah Douglas would look perfect in that role. It just kind of pops in there.
Wow. Hey.
Oh, he is so young.
Came powder at the ready.
Oh, not the Grand Nagus. Star Trek fans would get that.
Yeah.
Tested my steel. Your strength. She must have outthought him. Oh, sorry.
Only one.
Mark Goddard. Oh,
Yep.
man. This Lost in Space sequel is weird. Because we got Jude Lockhart and Mark Goddard.
Yep.
Da, 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 da. Oh, what a cute little TV. Ooh, one of my favorites. Klaatu Barada Nikto.
Flip another. To see that justice is done. And you can bought that.
We're Chicago. If you, no, you won't. Yeah, if they published that, they probably would have. If that crossed their radar, they'd have found her anyway. You know who she reminds me of in the modern day a little bit? Sydney Sweeney in her face. I don't know what it is. It's just I looked at her face and I thought Sydney Sweeney for a minute. Which is not a bad thing to think, but you know.
No,
Stargate.
no. You were not in Stargate.
I love old school video games.
Could have at least closed the fridge.
It's still working and plugged in. I mean, it's just tipped over.
Oh, well, then I suppose I should tell you I'm pregnant and I think it's yours.
Well, that moved along fast. I see it again. Sydney Sweeney. I look at her and I'm seeing Sydney Sweeney.
Ex-wife. Hey, pronouns, people. Come on. Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Got it.
Yeah, John Travolta's going to drive her back. Zach Hemsey, fastball, or the Mandalorian?
Say what?
The way? Never mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the way.
I overshot.
You were shot.
I tried to cover everybody. You want to know how little I remember about this movie? I don't remember any scenes taking place in New York at all. So I'm rather glad I'm watching this.
Honestly, I mean, I remember some of it like that.
Hmm.
I knew everything didn't take place in the small town. Suddenly Donald Sutherland shows up and is like, "Ah!" Come on, you said you'd be ready next time you saw her. Prove it.
Grace Zabriskie is Michael Myers in Invaders from Mars.
Oh, oh, that's disgusting.
Welcome to New York. Okay.
Oh, all the like antifreeze.
Already here.
And this game of Scrabble's about to get interesting. Tile pile.
But John Addison.
Hey, Ratchet for the win. Okay. And hello to Space Fraggle.
Hey, Space Fraggle, how you doing? Cosmo link at the top if you want to watch what we're doing. Oh, it's a Curtis Selby raid.
Right on. We're about halfway through Strange Invaders.
The government's been in on it the whole time.
Meanwhile, on East 63rd Street.
Across East 36th Street. No, sorry. It's not funny. Gefet Coda will not be appearing in this film.
That's a fancy bed.
I don't know quite how to tell you this, but you're a space baby. You're too late, Drebin. Oh, wait. Meanwhile, at the train station. Hello, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis Selby, how's it going?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that he just sat there and just did the math on paper. I'd be more like looking at my watch and figuring it. Oh, the Twin Towers. He's taking things well, but he just found out that he'd been having sex with an alien and he has a half alien daughter. I'm just laying there, just taking this all too well.
Having requisitioned a replacement vehicle. Yeah, this is pretty much the part I remember the most.
I know it's not her, but that nurse looks like Blossom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's not because her nose is not the same, but everything else was. Michael Lerner, what a great character actor he was. Always great playing guys like the shifty mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Godzilla, he was the mayor in Godzilla. The bad Godzilla.
I'm trying to remember which movie I saw him in first, if it was this or Threshold. And Threshold, for those who might not remember, it was a movie that was in the early 80s with Donald Sutherland and Jeff Goldblum and Mira Winningham. And it was about the creation of the artificial heart, which at that point in time had not been created. So the movie was, when it was first released, was a science fiction film. And then, of course, Robert Jarvik went out and created one. So
Yeah.
then it
You
became
know,
science fact.
looking at his credits, the first one I probably saw him in was National Lampoon's Class Reunion.
Oh,
8 Men Out. Remember that? I remember seeing that.
yeah.
Because, like I said, Godzilla.
And of course, the movie he got the nomination for, which was Barton Fink, the Coen Brothers film.
Okay. Yeah. Love that spacey music. It's like one of the. I'm sitting there like, I wonder where they filmed this. That's what you get for being Snoopy, or for being nosy and snooping around. Being Snoopy. Ugh.
Hello, Tim. KHC 2005.
Cheep, cheep, cheep. Wish him into the cornfield. They're like looking at it today. It's pretty kind of whatever effect, but I kind of like that the ball, glowing, floating ball effect. Yeah, yeah, Tim. Yeah, fly giant floating blue balls. I used to when I used to play Dungeons and Dragons. I had a Cavalier character that had a little small blue floating orb companion. I called him Sparky. He was a big ball of floating, glowing gas. When he got bigger, he could blow a fireball. He came in handy. I miss Sparky. He was cool. He was for the first night I was in London, of all things, this was on. Though, that was a darn good performance Michael Lerner's gave. He's just a solid performer. The crawling eye. Oh, okay, you're watching the crawling eye on TV. That's awesome. I tell you, I'll tell you. One day, I opened my door and I had this poster roll on the ground, been left by. Oh no, wait, no, it wasn't outside. It was in my post office box, and I was like, "Where'd this come from?" I didn't order anything, and I opened it, and it was a little 11x17 poster of the crawling eye, courtesy of Soundtracks with Birdman.
Nice.
It's even got the creases, like the picture of like the fold lines. But yeah, Soundtrack with Birdman is going to be joining me Thanksgiving Day next Thursday for The Great Escape, 5:00 p.m. So enjoy your dinner and then drop by and we'll be watching The Great Escape.
This film version of Portal is not what I had in mind.
I was thinking WandaVision myself. It's like this WandaVision prequel is weird.
Yeah.
Sure, there has. Where's your canary? Prove it.
Yes. TC, start the chopper.
There was a Great Escape too. Oh no, I
Yeah.
haven't. I haven't seen the Great Escape, so it'll be a
Uh,
first
uh,
time for me.
yeah. Christopher Reeve is actually in Great Escape too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Into the cornfield. It's just like signs.
he who walks behind the rose. Who may or may
Oh,
not also be Randall Flagg, but that's neither here nor there.
is he wearing white socks with that suit, black shoes? Ugh.
I didn't notice.
I had a high school teacher that did that. Always looked. It just looked weird. Always wore like these, dark gray or blue suits, and they had white socks and black shoes on. Who picks out his clothes? Stevie Wonder. Ooh, is that Brainstorm?
Yep, that's Brainstorm.
Yeah, that's another cool film. Somebody watched. Didn't Troy watch that recently, or you, or somebody?
Yeah. Yeah, Bill and I
Yeah. Okay.
did Brainstorm recently, yeah. And his 38 becomes a 45. That was easy.
It does make you wonder. Does she have like an under kind of appearance, or is she like pure human appearance?
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
That's a lot of aliens.
You're going back to Planet 10 really, really soon.
you you know that feeling when there's like this big talk at school and they say something and you kind of get that he's talking about me feeling.
This V episode took a turn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, honey. You're a Cylon. Oh, delays. Canine, after them.
Da, 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 da. Wow, that place opens up into everywhere.
Wow. Yeah.
Now I wonder, did
Well,
the aliens build that? Or all that underground stuff? Run, Forrest, run!
Looks pretty undrivable.
He look he looks so pleased with himself. Cool. Blue ball time. The ship's back. The big flying. I don't want to say it, but I was actually thinking of the artificial version of that term. I love that low rumbling engine sound.
Yeah.
I think that's like weird when you think about it. It's like double makeup.
Hmm.
You've got the alien head makeup, and then you got the human makeup over the alien makeup. I love a UFO, just a plain, simple flying saucer. Bet it's nice to get them human suits off. She's got the power. Here come all the balls. He lives.
Hmm.
You can't kill a Sicilian.
Daniel
Still
Shore
got
and
I love
Tae
it.
Young come back.
She's
Yeah.
still got her gum. This is sweet that he gets his family back. He's a lot older, but
I'm from the government and I'm here to help. All right. Goodbye.
bye, mommy. I'm fading fast. Oh, that's from Cocoon, right?
Mhm.
And his dog lives. Please disperse. Everything's under. Nothing to see here. I like that. And that is the end of Strange Invaders. You know, I will say it's. I remember liking it back then. I like it. I like it now. A few things could have been trimmed here and there, but nothing major.
Mhm.
Of course, you know those wonderful '80s special effects. Nothing like a floating blue ball. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Not quite sure what's coming up in 2 weeks from now, although I do know. Remember, there is a Friday the 13th in December.
Mm-hmm.
Got to watch part 3, which
Indeed.
I do remember. Like that was got like 3D kind of pseudo effects, but we're just going to be watching the regular, 2D version of the
Right,
film.
right.
So that's like that would be I'm trying to get the dates right. I think that is the day before another rewatch I'm going to have. So I'm going to have a busy day. So I don't know if I'm going to do one in 2 weeks or just wait to that one. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do it because I like doing these. These are a lot of fun. But before we go, deleted scenes. What you got coming up?
All right. Well, let us see. Let's see. It's Friday. So I will be returning Sunday night at 8 for the next episode of my show Unscripted. Let's see. Tuesday at 8:30, live from Sparkwood in 21. This is a retrospective of the Twin Peaks television series. And let's see. I am going to be joining Outlaw Bill on December 5th for action theater, and we are going to be watching Falling Down.
Cool.
And,
No other side of midnight this week.
No, not this week.
Oh, okie dokie. And you got a weekend review Thursday night.
That's correct. Weekend review Thursday night still, and I am going to be joining Pacific 414 in early in December, I believe, on the. I'm trying to remember if it's the 5th or the 6th, but I'm going to be joining them for a Pop Talk.
Cool.
At Wednesday at 6 p.m.
So yeah, definitely turn out and check out Deleted Scenes channel. There is a link down below somewhere there. It's a bunch, all my friends, you can link. I gotta add some people here soon, or fiddle with it a little bit. As for me, tomorrow night I'll be joining Netter and Troy on Netter's Networks Retro Cinema. We're going to be watching the absolute iconic E.T., the Extraterrestrial, which will be a lot of fun. Of course, join me in Soundtracks with Birdman this coming Thanksgiving, Thursday at about 5 o'clock. Hopefully get off on time. For The Great Escape. It is an annual tradition that the Birdman and I have kind of had for a couple of years now. Two guys who basically don't spend the day with family. We get together, watch a movie together. And then next Saturday on Films with Friends, going to be watching Paul Blart Mall Cop because he works at a mall and it's Black Friday there, and why not? It's a fun movie. So stay tuned for that. Of course, keep an eye out for any of my reviews. I got one out for the Netflix film Hot Frosty. Is that what it's called? Hot Frosty? Something like that. But a cute, weird little film that I gave 3 stars to. Just because I liked it, not because it really deserved that many, but it's a fun little Christmas film. And a few things here and there. I'm hoping to get a hold of Wicked in the next day or two, so I'll be watching that. Of course, after this, everybody, if you could head on over to Troy's channel for Last Call with Troy Pacelli. They're going to be do it. Oh, did you drop out there? Sorry about that.
My bad. I closed.
I was looking up and just kind of like when I do it, I don't look at the screen. I'm looking up, and then I heard dink. I'm like, what? I'm like, who joined the? Oh, wait a minute! I'm the only one on here. But yeah, basically what I was saying is just, keep an eye out for any reviews that I might do. You never know when one might turn up. But like I said, Wicked's the big one that's coming out. We'll see how that is. I started watching that Dune Prophecy. Have you heard about this one?
I have.
I think it's on Max. I watched the first episode of it. Cautiously optimistic. Kind of like a few of the things. A few of the things were a bit iffy. But we give it a chance. It looked interesting, so we'll see what happens.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about Landman, the Taylor Sheridan series with Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh yeah, that looks that looks
good.
Yeah. He's this one does Yellowstone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched. I've never watched that. That would be a deep dive I would have to do one day. Of course, I just, like I said, got Cobra Kai. I got a review of the last 5 episodes for that, which I really enjoyed. God, that's a good series. I'm going to miss that when it goes. I really am. But like I said, if you go and check out Troy Last Call with Troy Pacelli coming up at the top of the hour at 10, just say, hi from Films with Friends. Let's see. Tim's like, how about a film with Films with Friends watch party of The Wild Geese?
Yeah, he's a big Wild Geese fan. It's a good movie. Haven't seen it in a while, but
Who's in it? I've heard.
it's Richard Burton, Richard Harris, and Roger Moore.
Huh. It sounds.
Yeah.
I recognize the title, but I don't know anything about. I'll look into it. You never know. Maybe we'll do it one day. Invaders Network is saying they're doing a watch party all day on Thanksgiving. So yeah, turn in for them. Except for 5 o'clock, but we're gonna be watching The Great Escape on my channel. Tim is saying he's heard a lot of good things about this film called Star Wars. Yeah, I think there could be some big things about that, with that film. I think it could do really well. Yeah, any suggestions for movies is always welcome. Of course, I got all next year that I'm starting to kind of fill out and figure out a few things. Still got a lot of open stuff. But of course, these Friday nights, the every other Friday kind of deal, going to keep those a little less planned, because then we can have fun things like Strange Invaders. And we watch this because it was a weird thing from a couple of weeks ago that, and so, hey, let's go ahead and watch it. Why not? Let's have fun. But that is a lot of, that was a lot of fun. So, definitely, like I said, tomorrow night, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and then next Saturday, going to be watching Paul Blart Mall Cop. But between that, Thanksgiving Day, The Great Escape at 5 p.m. with me and Soundtracks with Birdman. And of course, December, I got a Christmas film coming up. And then the end of the year, just after Christmas, going to be watching Lethal Weapon. It's going to be a lot of fun. But the Christmas movie, doing Journey to Bethlehem, which came out last year. It's a musical. I loved it. It's just this fun little musical. Antonio Banderas. Just good for Christmas time. So I want to thank everyone for joining us. Deleases, any final words?
All right. Well, as I say at the end of every show, I want to thank everyone who joined us, especially Lady Mist, Space Fraggle, Curtis Selby, FKHC 2005, and of course, Netters Network. Al, thank you once again for having me on.
Thank you for joining me.
And as I always say at the end of every show, good night, take care, stay strong, because this is how we win.
Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend ahead. Have a great week, and then a wonderful and beautiful Thanksgiving. Of course, I give thanks that you guys joined me for these rewatches, and of course, when I do them with Netter as well. Keep tuning in. We'll have a lot of fun. And like I said, tomorrow night on Netters Network, E.T., and then Thanksgiving Day, The Great Escape. So go have a lot of fun. Take care, everyone. Enjoy, and as always, just find something fun to watch, and just have a lot of fun with it.